Hi guys, I wanted to show you how to make herb and panko encrusted tilapia. This is a delicious recipe. I am not a huge fan of fish and I love this recipe. It's very mild fish and the coating on the fish is just very tasty. It gets nice and crispy because you fry it in a skillet for a few minutes on each side and then you let it bake in the oven. So it's nice and tender and has great flavor. So first I'll start off with everything that you'll need to make your tilapia. And for my gluten-free viewers, I am making this gluten-free. You can easily use regular flour and regular panko breadcrumbs, or you can use gluten-free flour and gluten-free panko breadcrumbs. So it's very versatile in that way. You will need 4 tilapia fillets and you'll just rinse those, pat those dry and sprinkle them with salt and pepper. And then in one dish you're going to need 1 cup of flour, and again you can use gluten-free flour if you like. And then in another dish you're going to need 1 1/4 cups of panko breadcrumbs, and you can use gluten-free panko breadcrumbs. And just a quick note, I really like these Ian's panko breadcrumbs. The only place I can find them in my area is Whole Foods, but I think they have them in other stores in other areas. But they're about $3.99 at Whole Foods, and they are great. They taste you know, just the same as a regular panko breadcrumb, and they cook up nice and crispy, so that's an option if you can find those. And then to your panko breadcrumbs, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley, and then you'll just chop that, and also 2 tablespoons of fresh chives, and you'll just want to chop those as well. And then in another dish, you're going to beat 2 eggs with 2 tablespoons of water. And then you'll also want to line a cookie sheet with aluminum foil, preheat your oven to 400 degrees, and then you're also going to need 3 tablespoons of oil for frying. I am going to use this rice bran oil. I've talked about this before. I really like this oil, but you definitely don't need to go out and purchase this oil if it's not something that you already have on hand. You can use canola oil or whatever oil you like to use for frying. You'll want to heat a large skillet over medium-high heat, and once it's nice and hot you can add your 3 tablespoons of oil, and you'll just add that and let your oil heat up while you're preparing your tilapia. So my oven is preheated to 400 degrees. My oil is getting nice and hot. I have my cookie sheet next to my skillet so that I can put my tilapia right in my cookie sheet when I'm done frying it. And then to prepare my tilapia, I have my 1 cup of flour in one dish, my 2 eggs with the 2 tablespoons of water beaten together, and then I have my panko breadcrumbs mixed with my parsley and chives. So what you're going to do is take each piece of tilapia and just dredge it in your flour on both sides. And then you're going to dredge it in the egg mixture. Then you will dredge it in the panko breadcrumbs with the herbs. You're just going to want to cook your tilapia for 2 to 3 minutes on each side until it's nice and golden brown and crispy. Once your tilapia is nice and golden brown, you're going to remove it from the skillet and set it on your cookie sheet, and then you can do your next batch. You might need to add more oil to your skillet when you do your next batch, so you'll just add a couple more tablespoons of oil. Once you have all of your tilapia on your cookie sheet, you're going to bake it in your 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. This is what your tilapia will look like when you take it out of the oven, so it will be nice and golden brown and crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. It's very delicious and easy to make. So I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for watching.